Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Flip Chat and Chill, where we get to bring people to talk about the ins, the outs, the ups and downs, the good, the bad, and the beautiful of freelancing. And tonight, our topic is, Cha,
Most in-demand online freelance jobs in 2022.
most
Yes.
in-demand online freelance jobs in 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, pag minsan kasi papalit-palit ang mga in-demand jobs sa mga nakikita natin mga platform. Sometimes it's SEO, sometimes bigla na lang dumami ang mga video editors in demand daw. Pag minsan naman mga social media managers naman ang kailangan. For some reason, naggaganon-ganon sila. So let us see what niche are in demand for the year 2022 that we noticed. And in any case, ladies and gentlemen, matanong ko nga sa inyo, is it important for you to know the popular niches of the year? Let us know on the comment section. Kaya naghahunting ba kayo ng mga bagong niches? Yun ba ang dahilan? What is your reason for taking interest on our topic for tonight? But let us start with our panel kasi medyo lumagpas na tayo sa oras. Felix, let me ask you. Pagdating sa mga online freelance jobs sa platforms, is it wise to follow the in-demand jobs?
Sa akin, tawag nito, okay na mag-scout ka or mag-research doing that. Kasi part talaga ng freelancing yun. Kung ano yung in-demand. But not necessarily na mag-trigger ka na magpalit ka ng niche mo. Dapat kung ano yung niche mo, doon ka lang. Wag yung papalit-palit kasi parang hindi ka makakaipon ng mga ah, documents, portfolio mo na para ma-market mo. So, not necessarily naman na, for example, sa akin, as a web developer, tawag nito, ang malakas kasi is yung virtual assistant, yung mga SMM, SEO, kasi sila hourly rate yung mostly na nakikita ko na ina-offer. Sa akin kasi yung part ko kasi medyo contract kasi siya, malaki ang web development. Ayun. So pero andun pa rin ako sa sa aking web development na niche. Yun lang po.
Oh, wow. I love that you mentioned niche kasi ladies and gentlemen, pagdating sa looking for online for sa in-demand online freelance jobs, medyo marami-rami yan, depende talaga kung saang particular niche ka sisilip eh. Kasi in almost all departments, meron at merong in-demand. Pag minsan nga lang kasi nagkataon na pagtingin mo sa isang platform niya, ba't ang daming mga naghahanap ng mga ganito? Ba't ang daming mga naghahanap ng mga ganyan? Mapapansin mo lang yan, seasonal lang talaga ang ganyan. But Eden, let me ask you, for a newbie, uh, importante ba na parang ifo-focus nila kung ano ang mga in-demand na freelance jobs ang meron diyan? Importante ba na yun ang parang titignan nila, a-applyan nila, a-aspirean nila?
Yeah, pero I really don't look for yung skill eh. I look for market that I want to serve. Kasi ang point naman natin as freelancers is to be the problem solver for the client. So it's a good starting point to know kung ano muna yung skill. But eventually kasi as time goes on, mag-grow ka as needed eh. So yeah, maybe right now you started as a social media manager, but eventually you'll delve into graphic design at some point or branding as you grow. Kasi pag naging master ka na sa isang skill mo, at some point talaga mabobore ka rin eh. At gusto mo rin talaga mag-grow
Yeah.
sa career. Kaya yun. Yun. So, more on market naman sa akin.
More on market rather than the skill. Wow, that's a very interesting take of it, Miss Eden. All right, Coraine, ikaw naman. Pagdating sa sa in-demand online freelance, what would people learn by taking a look at the most in-demand online freelance jobs out there?
Hmm. For me po, I agree with what Sir Felix said a while ago na it's better to not hop quickly from one skill to another and really like
Mm.
master the skill that you already have. Because like what you said a while ago din po, there are a lot of skills that are showing up right now like SEO, um, video editor, we even have podcast VAs na as of now. But then it's
Yes.
really important to like hone your skill, the one that you are actually familiar with, and then just become better in terms of client getting process. Like make it a solid kind of way to get clients. Because for me, sometimes I'd get tempted no to learn other skills too. Pero I learned
Mm-mm.
na it would take so much time, or I can learn a skill then, pero I don't offer it directly. I still focus on what I offer talaga mainly, and I just improve my client getting system and strengthen my foundation on that specific skill. There's actually nothing wrong with learning other skills as long as
Mm.
you don't hop from one skill to another so quickly. Like you need to be patient with yourself too, on what are the things that you really enjoy doing, kasi it would actually hurt you in the long run. Like you just hop from one skill to another and then napagod ka, which is parang for me mabu-burn out ako kung ganun. So parang I just focus on the skill that I already have, and then um I enhance my skill and learn deeper about it.
Yeah, agree din ako
There.
dun eh. Kasi
Y-
the more you hop on skills, kasi mas napaparalyze ka into the learning phase instead of applying what you've learned. And mas maganda kasi yung ma-apply mo na siya, yung learning by doing.
Yes po,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
agree too.
I totally agree. Itong dalawang ito, magkakutsaba ata itong dalawang ito. Nag-agree silang dalawa. But then, yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the disadvantage of hopping from one skill to another. Kasi if you jump to another niche, ibig sabihin pag-aaralan mo pa. Pag-aaralan mo pa, and then i-apply mo pa, and then mag-i-improve ka pa. Ang dami mo pang pagdadaanan. Kaya ito ang mahirap sa jumping from one niche to another. Ang problema kasi, pag may mga newbies, sa ngayon, I understand that your principles are more for the advanced freelancers. Pero try to consider a newbie. As in, bagong pasok pa lang, bagong salta pa lang sa freelancing. We do know that maraming mga nagtatanong, ano yun ang papasukin ko, or some people in our group would even talk to another na sasabihin na, oy, eto na lang kunin mo kasi ito na ang maraming pera ngayon, ito na ang malaking pera ngayon, ito ang in demand ngayon. We cannot avoid that kind of thinking as newbies. So with that in mind, since we are encouraging newbies to find their own niche where they are good at, o kung anong mga pinag-aralan na nila, and yun na lang ang tutukan nila. So with that in mind, how can a newbie filter out the noise of in-demand jobs out there? Let me start with Felix.
Ganito kasi yan. I think may sinend ako kay Miss Carmi na pwedeng i-share sa kanila. Yung PDF, Miss Carm. Ganito kasi, pagka meron kang niche na, halimbawa, na-enrollan mo na, or katulad sa WAB, meron kayong nakuhang free course dyan, na try to find a community or a platform na nag-hire ng ganong niche or yung nakuha nyo sa WAB. Tapos, wag kayong yung, kasi sabi ni ganito, malakas, sabi ganito, Sir Felix,
Mm-mm.
nagpo-post ng ganyan. Wag po. Um, I'm doing that kasi trabaho ko yun yung web development. Kailangan kong
Yeah.
mag-post because it's my job. May marketing din kasi yung yung niche ko. So, it's a part of my job, kaya yun yung lagi yung nakikita sa akin. But not necessarily na gayahin niyo siya. Focus lang kayo kasi sa magandang nakikita ninyo sa amin, hindi naman siya lahat maganda. Kasi may backstory yan, may malungkot sa likod niya. Okay? So hindi naman ganoon yung freelancing na akala nyo, nag-post siya ng ganito, ng ganyan. No, wag kayong maano doon. Kailangan focus lang kayo. We are not parang ginugulo namin kayo or ini-interrupt yung para magdalawang isip kayo. Hindi. It's a part of our job, kaya kami nagaganon. Pangalawa, kung ano yung ang lesson kasi doon sa dapat na nakikita ninyo sa amin, we are focus. May ups and down kami sa aming mga niche, pero naka-stay kami doon. May ups and down din kami, hindi laging masaya. Hindi laging okay. Meron kaming rejection, mga ganun. So, pero kami determined kasi kami, matatagal na kami, medyo on my part, kailangan nakafocus ka lang. Kasi nung nag-start din ako as a freelancer, marami rin akong rejections.
Mm.
Ayun, nabababaan yung presyo mo, minsan umuo ka. Pero still, hindi ako malis doon. Nasa web developer, bit ko pa rin yung web development. Hanggang ngayon, bit ko pa rin siya. Ang nagiging ko lang kasi is yung, kaya lang ako nagbabago kasi needed siya doon. Needed siya ng kliyente ko. For example, I'm using WordPress, I'm using Wix, GoDaddy, tapos biglang may lumabas na Zoho, Kajabi. So ina-ask naman ako ni client ng ganun na, can you adjust for this type of software, ganito, kung makakaya mo, let me know. Awat tulong ng Diyos, okay naman. Yun yung nagiging ko. Hindi ako basta nagbabago ng niche or ng not unless kailangan siya dun sa trabaho ko. Pero still, nakafocus lang ako doon. Yan lang.
Mostly kapag may request ang company na idadagdag na skill, is somehow connected to your niche din naman, di ba, Felix?
Yes po.
Yeah. So, ayun, ladies and gentlemen, kung once you have decided kung ano ang papasukin mong niche, try to stay there. Try to stay there and keep honing it. Para kayong pumasok din sa college, di ba? Pag once na nakapag-decide kayo kung anong kurso ang kukunin ninyo, panindigan na ninyo kasi kapag mag-shift kayo, then kahit may mga mai-caring mga subjects, parang as good as mag-uulit pa rin kayo. You still have to start all over. Ayan, sayang naman yung oras ninyo. Sayang din yung knowledge ninyo. So, ganun ladies and gentlemen, pag nakahanap kayo ng niche nyo. Eden, what about you? Care to share your knowledge and experience about filtering out noisy niches and in-demand jobs
Yeah.
out there?
Victim din kasi, victim no? Guilty rin kasi ako dyan. Kasi like before, I started with social media, tapos gusto kong mag-grow, so I tried Facebook ads, tapos na-frustrate ako, nag-aral ako ng Google Ads, and then from there, nag-stick na ako doon. Though may mga times pa rin na parang nade-desperate ako na I want to do something else. I need to do something else para tuloy-tuloy lang ang income. Pero bumabalik pa rin ako sa social media marketing, tsaka Google Ads. And na-realize ko nga na I'm just wasting my time kapag alam mo yung gusto kong mag-branch out sa iba. Kaya sa ngayon, wala. Tumigil na ako sa ganun. Nag-focus na lang ako sa kung saan talaga ako. And although ngayon may bago kasi yung, like what Felix said na, we have to learn based on kung ano yung niche natin. Kasi ako, ang niche ko is more on paid advertising. So, the client that I'm working for asked me to do eBay. So yeah, I'm learning eBay PPC, pay per click. Pero base pa rin, ano pa rin siya, related pa rin siya sa paid marketing. So, yun nga, kailangan talaga, yun nga, agree talaga ako na focus ka lang kasi at the end of the day, pag iisipin mo, nag-waste ka lang ng oras at effort for something na in the end, hindi mo rin pala masyadong mabibigyan ng focus kasi meron kang ibang kailangang gawin. Unless na lang siguro kung talagang desidido ka na mag-branch out na talagang bibigyan mo ng oras tong skill na to para mag-grow. Kasi sa freelancing, it's not magic na pag naka-learn ka ng bagong skill, makakuha ka kaagad ng client. It takes time. Kaya kailangan,
Mhm.
decided ka talaga na kapag magdadagdag ka ng skill, pagtuunan mo ng pansin, paglaanan mo ng panahon. Yun lang po.
Yan. May dagdag lang ako. Abang wala si Ma'am ano.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yan.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Ayun na pala siya. So, siya na po muna.
Okay. I will be coming back to you, Felix, kasi may gusto akong ipa-explain sa'yo. Anyway, thank you very much, Eden. Yes, that is true, ladies and gentlemen. Kita niya heartfelt yung sinabi ni Eden kasi experience niya rin. Yung ganun, yung palipat-lipat at saka yung ang hirap talaga mag-decide kung ano ang niche eh. Yun ang problema eh. Sa pinakasimula, as a newbie, ang hirap mag-decide kung saang niche ka. And then, una pa lang, ang sasabihin ng newbie is, saan ako mag-i-start? Gusto ko maging virtual assistant, gusto ko mag-freelancer, gusto ko mag-work from home, pero saan ako magsisimula? And then, here we are telling them about becoming a virtual assistant. Becoming a virtual assistant, sangkatutak na information na yan. And then, bigla na lang ma-encounter nila yung word na niche, which we often say. Sasabihin naman nila na, ay, ano yung niche na naman na yan? Akala ko ba virtual assistant, okay na, may work na ako dyan. Anong niche na naman na yan? O, tapos sasabihin natin sa kanila na as much as possible for you to, in order for you to grow, you have to find a niche of your own. Yan, sinasabi natin yan na although some people refuse to take niches, to focus on niches, pero that's another thing. Karamihan talaga maghahanap na ng niche kasi yun nga, sinasabi naman natin, doon talaga may pera kapag may niche ka. And ayan na, magtataka sila, anong niche ba talaga kasi ang kukunin ko? So let me go to Coraine. With the many in-demand online freelance jobs out there, how can a newbie filter out the noise and just choose kung ano ba talaga ang niche na para sa kanila? How can a newbie do that, Miss Coraine?
For me po, just one advice that I can give to them pag newbie pa is to start with what you have. I don't know, because I guess mostly people who would shift to freelancing are from the corporate setting, mostly siguro, like some of the friends that I know, they work in the government, parang ganon. And to be honest, the first skill that I really offered to my clients is really virtual admin assistance. Pang maninaw lang. Kasi we have bills to pay. So for us to really become effective and to be better in freelancing, I mean, it's good that we have aspirations to become better freelancers. Like we wanted to become the best SMM, or we wanted to become the best web developer, or any other skills of freelancing. But one advice that I can give to them so they can filter out the noises, because sometimes it's also an imposter syndrome and shiny object syndrome too. Na parang, oh, gusto ko yan kasi it's high paying and everything. But you really don't know what that person did in order for him or her to get there. So one of my recommendations is to really start with the basics. Start with what you have. Because from then on, you can actually enhance that skill. And sa akin din, thankful din po ako kasi my client, aside from his giving me the work, but he also trained me to become a social media manager. Sa first client ko talaga yun natutunan. But then at first I
Wow.
was really just offering virtual admin assistance. And then, I decided later on that I wanna like niche down, like choose the people I wanna work with, and then eventually just focus on SMM, because niching down needs to be needs to have a lot of decision talaga. Kasi baka at the end of the day, you choose like a wrong niche for you. And then baka bumalik ka na naman ulit doon sa beginning. So it's really nice to just focus on getting that first client muna, like for aspiring freelancers or for newbies. And then start with what you know. And then, VA Bootcamp, it offers like a wide array of courses na I'm sure will be easier for you to like start your freelancing career. Like, of course, you'll do your part too, pero yun na nga, just start with the basics and then just focus. Remove muna yung shiny object syndrome natin, yung parang gusto ko yun kasi higher earning na work. So, just focus on getting that first client muna. Yun po.
Wala kang audio, Sir Phoenix?
Okay, sandali. Yeah. So I must definitely agree. Focus on what you're good at. Focus on what you're happy with. Focus on kung ano ang meron diyan. Kung ano ang meron diyan. Kasi sa dami-dami na mga pwede nating gawin sa freelancing, ladies and gentlemen, halos lahat pwede nating pagpirahan. Halos lahat ng pwede nating pagpirahan. Kaya bakit mo papahirapan ang sarili mo na mag-aral ng maghanap ng mga complicated niche diyan. Tapos pag-aaralan mo pa tapos mag-a-apply ka pa just because you saw in-demand niches out there doesn't mean that you will automatically be hired. Kasi, syempre, measurement of skill din yan. At saka, yun nga yung sinabi ni Coraine. May emphasis si Coraine kanina na getting clients. Kasi, kahit gaano ka kagaling, ladies and gentlemen, sa niche mo, kung hindi ka marunong mag-land ng contract, wala rin. Wala rin. Kung hindi ka marunong mag-win ng clients, wala rin. What's the point of you being a highly skilled freelancer if you don't know how to charm your way in to the client's heart, the potential client's heart, ladies and gentlemen? Importante rin yan eh. So I hope, ladies and gentlemen, that you will have a bit more peace of mind dahil pag minsan ingay lang yung mga in-demand niches out there. Find what is familiar with you. Find what is easy for you. Thank you very much for that, Miss Corinne. Felix, may nga ako dito. May ipapa-explain nga ako dito. Paki-explain.
Ayan, may voice na. Ayan.
Yes.
So this one kasi, para doon sa mga virtual assistants na, for example, naguguluhan ka kung saan ka maghahanap or may ni-research na ako kasi doon sa mga community namin, ganun din. So, naisip ko, bakit hindi mag-try muna kayo sa agency? Try to work on an agency. Para maka-experience lang kayo, meron kayo mailalagay sa portfolio ninyo, masubukan yung ma-interview, ganun. So this one, ang mag-interview sa inyo, actually, kapwa natin Pilipino. So, isa dyan sa mga tin-target ko yung Get Magic na yan. So, it's $10 per hour. So, ganun din po. Although my work is contract, usually. Pero pag, syempre, kailangan mo rin kumita, di ba? So, kailangan mo ng plan B, plan C, mga ganun. So, not necessarily kasi mag-o-offer ka ng 3,500 sa client ng isang project. Medyo, kasi, mabigat yun. Some are okay, but some, ito kasi nagka-pandemic, medyo talagang pahirapan. So I try to work on an agency also. Nag-scout din ako. So what you need here is to try. Alam niyo yung makukuha niyo sa Valve, yung free nila diyan. Pwede niyo nang i-apply dito eh. Or kung nakakuha kayo ng isang course sa Way Bootcamp, try nyo agad dito. Kasi dito, may mga selections dyan ng ito yung niche, makikita nyo na agad. So, alam nyo na agad, may clear na kayong picture kung saan yung track ninyo. Ang need nyo na lang is to pass the interview and then yung portfolio ninyo. That's it. Start na kayo agad. Ganun lang siya kasimple. Kasi kung hindi nyo susubukan, kuha lang kayo ng jump kayo ng hop ng gano'n, wala pa mangyayari. Matatagalan po kayo niyan. Once na may, it's not bad na mag-enroll kayo. No, I'm not saying na bad yung mag-enroll kayo sa mga courses online. It's okay, nasa sa inyo yan kasi gusto mo siyang matutunan, sabi mo yon. Pero once na may natapos ka dyan, sana natatapos nyo, i-apply nyo agad. Kasi meron iba nag-enroll. At the middle of the course, wala na sila, parang bula. Okay? So yung mga natutunan nila, hindi man lang nagpapasalamat doon sa mga nagturo sa kanila, yung mga nag-effort. Actually, yung pagtuturo, it's not easy. Kasi it takes time na kinakain doon sa nagde-dedicate ng time para sa inyo. So, yun lang yung namin. Pagka galing nyo sa BAP, try nyo muna yung free, apply. Makikita nyo yung mistakes, tanongin nyo ano yung mistakes, saan kayo nagkamali, tapos itama nyo. Sa next na mag-apply uli kayo. Kasi pag hindi kayo natanggap agad dyan, 3 to 6 months, balik kayo uli. Imposible naman na 5 taon na hindi pa rin kayo nakakapasok sa agency na yan. May problema na. Hindi naman na problema nung nagturo sa inyo or ng online course. Malamang nasa inyo na yung problema. So, ganun lang yon. So, not necessarily, halimbawa, tinuruan kayo ni Sir Phoenix. Tapos, umapply ka. Tapos, hindi ka natanggap, tapos sisisihin mo siya. Actually, wala sa kanya yung problema eh. Na-experience yan. Wala dun sa nagtuturo yung problema. Kasi, kaming mga nagtuturo, parang guide, binibigyan lang namin kayo ng guide. Pero, ang mas maganda kasing guide ninyo, yung maka-experience kayo ng rejection, ano ba yung saan kayo nagkamali, di ba? Tapos itatama nyo yun. Kung ma-pride kayo na, ay, hindi naman pala totoo yung ganito. Ay, ba't pa kami nandito?
Yes.
Di ba po?
That is
Ayun
true.
lang.
That is true. And thank you very much, Felix, for gathering this. And ladies and gentlemen, nandyan na ang information. Napaka-generous ni Felix talaga. Oh, so nandyan na. This is almost spoon feeding already, ladies and gentlemen. Kaya please naman, make use of them. Make use of this information. Kaya kung ako sa inyo, sunggaban nyo na, tignan ninyo kung ano itong mga to. Okay. There is a question since Felix already mentioned na na kung gusto ninyo para mas magaan-gaan ng konti ang ang journey ninyo, subukan ninyong pumasok sa agency. Maricel here asked, Felix, para sa to. Ano po yung mga disadvantages and advantage sa pag-a-apply ng agency lalo sa aming mga newbies?
Ang advantage, makaka-experience kayo. Ang disadvantage, mababa yung price. Not unlike sa
There you go.
direct kang kay client. Pero alam niyo, mas magandang trick kasi ganito. Malakas yung loob ng mga kontrata, pero wala kang makuha. Try mo mag-agency muna. Yung extra time mo sa agency, yun naman yung offer mo sa gusto mong direct contract para dalawa ka. May passive income ka, meron kang income na direct. Yun lang, ganun lang yung trick dyan eh. Pag wala talaga, di lagay ka pa ng local jobs or magluto ka, magtinda ka ng burger. Pag nagutom ka, kainin mo.
Be creative. Be creative. Kasi wag tayong something that we get to learn in freelancing, ladies and gentlemen. Kasi ang ini-encourage namin is not to focus on just one client, pero as much as possible if you can do multiple clients, sige, go nang go. Basta wag mo lang patayin ang sarili mo. Kaya nga dito tayo nagiging creative, ladies and gentlemen. We get to be creative because yung mga tasks na pinapagawa sa atin, instead of 10 hours, napapareduce natin yan for 3 hours. How? Because we are creative. Ganon din ang approach natin in many things in life actually Kasi kung wala tayong makuhang pera dito sa right, kailangan kumuha tayo ng pera dito sa left. That is just how it works, ladies and gentlemen. And the good thing about freelancing is, sa dami-dami nga ng mga pwede nating gawin, you can get money out of so many skills. So many skills. So with that, panel, it is still my practice to ask the panel to answer our topic for tonight. So, however, since we have this strong belief, to not pay attention to so many of those noises na in-demand online freelance jobs, I'm not going to force you to enumerate those kasi alam ko we ignored those already. Eto newbies kaming mga nagtagal na dito sa freelancing, ini-ignore na namin ang mga in-demand online freelance jobs. Ini-ignore na namin 'yan. So that is something that you might want to incorporate in your practice na wag niyong pansinin kung ano ang in-demand dyan. Ang tatanungin ko sa inyo, panel, in your niche, ano ang mga in-demand tasks? Ano ang mga in-demand na yung parang very typical na nakikita ninyo na hinihingi nila sa particular niche ninyo. So ladies and gentlemen, this is I believe more important kasi pag meron na kayong napili na niche, hindi porket meron na kayong niche expert na kayo sa buong niche na yon. Because pag pinili nyo ang niche, marami pang mga sub-niches na kailangan yung pag-aralan. Maraming mga skills doon sa niche ninyo. Ang problema, pag minsan, hindi naman natin alam lahat sa niche natin. Ayan. Pag minsan, if you are an SMM, mas magaling ka sa posts kesa sa image editing. Parang yung image editing, pahirapan na lang yun sa iyo. Or meron naman pag nasa web design ka naman, meron yung mga particular departments in web design where you are good at, meron naman yung parang ayaw mong gawin. So with that said, panel, sa niche ninyo, ano yung mga highly in-demand na tasks na yun ang masasabi ninyong at least pwede nilang pag-aralan ng mga newbies natin. Let me start with Felix. Si Felix na.
Yeah, sa part ko sa web development, WordPress, yun yung isa sa pinakamalakas. And then yung Zoho kasi medyo may e-commerce siya. Yung Foreigner medyo yun ang ginagamit nila ngayon. Tsaka yung Kajabi. Yung mga side task kasi na iba, ang ginagawa ko kasi doon, I built a community para doon ko ipapasa sa VA, sa SMM, sa Canva artist. Yun doon ko hindi ko kasi siya kinukuha lahat para hindi ako ma-burnout. Tapos naglalagay ako ng kumbaga parang sa design, sa development. Ang pinakamahirap sa part ko is yung gumagamit na ng frameworks like Laravel, yung pure codes na talaga, tsaka yung Code Igniter, mga ganun. Tapos meron development na something mga apps pa. So ibang part yun. Yung pinakamadali, WordPress, Zoho, Kajabi. Tapos hindi ko siya parang pinabibigatan yung sarili ko, kailangan ko siyang ipasa. Magpasahod din ako ng tao ko. Kontratahin ko yung client tapos ipapasa ko siya sa team ko, sa community ko. Ganun yung ginagawa ko. Kasi pag kineri mo lahat, pati yung content, ang bigat eh. Pati yung graphic designs, mahirap. So, yun, nakafocus ka lang dapat sa kung saan ka mapapadali. Tapos bigyan mo ng ng limit yung kaya ng katawan mo. Ano ba? up to 3 premium clients ka. Pag sinabing premium clients, yung mga thousand na dollar na presyo. So mga ganun lang kasi pag malaki yung kontrata mo, malaki rin yung responsibilidad mo. Pag sumablay yung tao mo, kailangan alam mong saluin yun. Pero not necessarily na ikaw lahat gagawa. So ipasa mo siya, pasahurin mo rin sila. Ganun. So ganun yung ginagawa namin sa community ko. Sila naman minsan, VA sila, madalas ganun yung nangyayari. May problema kami sa website, na-recommend ka namin sir, ganun. Tapos, ayun, papasahan ko na yun ng contract. Minsan, video editing. Bakit ko, yun, napapasok din? Kasi, gaya nga ng sabi ni Ma'am Eden, pag nagagawa mo na siya ng matagal, parang wala na lang sa'yo kasi yung mga, di ba? Parang wala na lang yun eh. Pero pag tinignan nyo kami, parang, dali lang pala. Wag, hindi po. It takes time bago namin nakuha yun. Maraming book na nalaga sa akin. Minsan lumalabas ako. Sabi ko sa asawa ko, papahangin lang ako kasi yung pressure minsan mabigat. Ayun. So, akala nyo kasi madali, hindi siya madali. Madali siya pag sanay ka na. Yun lang, pili lang kayo ng ang pinakamagaan, pinaka mabilis, WordPress designing, WordPress development. Kasi minsan ito yung problema, no? Yung development na word kasi, dine-develop yun from scratch. Pag sinabi mong WordPress design, nagde-design ka lang nung template. Yun, medyo nako-confuse dun yung kliyente. Kaya minsan kailangan mo talaga siyang ipaliwanag kasi may mga kapwa tayo Pilipino na naglalagay ng web developer pero hindi sila nagko-code. Ina-outsource din nila sa mga coders yun. Tapos ganito, yun yung niche mo. For example, alamin mo, pag nagbukas ka ng Upwork, doon ka lang sa niche na title mo. Although ako wala akong Upwork. Yung sa LinkedIn ako, tsaka sa OLJ, at tsaka dito sa Guru. So, ganun yung gagawin mo. Kung ano yung title mo, yun yung i-research mo. Actually, hindi ko na idagdag, no? JobStreet, meron na rin siyang remote jobs, guys. So, kailangan yung magkaroon din ng account doon, makakakuha po kayo doon ng mga remote jobs. Nag-o-offer na rin po sila. So, yun, sana sabay-sabay tayo, magkita tayo sa freelancing. Ayun lang.
I love that. Ang daming nasabi si Felix. Yan, ladies and gentlemen, if you are smart, you have to build your own community. You have to build your own small group. Small group of experts. Small group of experts. Kasi within your niche, ang daming mga tasks dyan na yun nga, yung parang ayaw mong galawin. Pero nandun, kasama kasi doon sa job description. Hindi siya necessarily na kailangan ikaw ang gagawa. Pwede mong ipagawa sa iba. Just long, pero pangalan mo lang kasi ang nakataya. So you still have to supervise kung yung ginawa ng kasama mo. See? You are already spreading the blessings. Hindi ka, nagsisimula ka pa lang. That is actually a very, very good strategy kasi ladies and gentlemen, ang objective natin as freelancers is mapagaan ang buhay natin habang tayo ay nagtatrabaho. So, isipin nyo yan ha, wag yung maghanap ka ng magpapahirap sa'yo. Alang-alang lang sa pera, hindi. Sa atin, ladies and gentlemen, ang objective ng isang freelancer, kaya tayo nag-freelance kasi gusto nating malaya tayo at magaan ang buhay natin habang tayo ay nag-iipon ng pera. So keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Marami mga advice na banggit si Felix, Eden, ang sabi mo kanina, sabi ni Felix, ang dami nang nalagas na buhok. Ang sabi mo naman, Eden, luha. Kasama ang luha. This is true. Nakita ko ang journey ni Eden, ladies and gentlemen. Mabigat. Kaya para naman sa'yo, Eden, in your niche, ano yung bang masasabi mong in-demand na mga tasks na something that newbies should take a look at?
SEO. Tapos, anything related to paid marketing. I'm hearing a lot about TikTok paid ads right now. So, Although kami, hindi pa kami ano dun eh, di pa namin chine-check yung market na yun. Pero yun, TikTok, since e-commerce kasi ako, so also check on what else? Siyempre, Facebook ads kasi when you go into paid advertising kasi you can't just concentrate in one channel eh. Tawag namin doon is
Mm.
omni-channel. Ibig sabihin, you
Mm.
you go for on social media like Facebook and Instagram, you go on Google, you go on, yun nga, TikTok, sometimes Pinterest if needed.
Mm.
So, yun. And SEO,
Pinterest is
that's also
actually
important since you have a website. Kasi hindi mo naman pwedeng ipasa lahat sa paid advertising yung rankings ng website.
Kita mo yan? Kita mo yan, ladies and gentlemen. E-com ha? E-com ang niche. E-com ang niche pero nandyan ka na SEO. Ibang niche ang SEO ha? Nandyan na naman ang advertisement. Ang advertisement, ladies and gentlemen, marami pang tasks. Yan. Kasi may video editing, may photo editing, nandyan yung mga kung ano-anong nilalagay mo pa para sa paid ads lang. So that is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Hindi porket nakapag-decide kayo ng iisang niche doesn't mean na alam nyo na lahat ng laman ng niche na yon. In a particular niche, marami pang mga tasks na dapat nyong pag-aralan or kung gusto niyo ipasa niyo sa iba. So that, ladies and gentlemen, ayan, paid ads and SEO sa e-com naman ni Eden. Thank you for that. Corinne, what about you?
For me po, ano nga po yung,
In your particular niche, what are the highly
ito.
in-demand
Ito.
tasks?
What I learned po is, even if I'm a social media manager or if you're a social media manager, it's not enough to just learn how to create captions. It's also important
Oh.
na you learn at least how to maneuver WordPress. Like how you'll also learn the basics. Kasi, for example, in my line of work, I handle coaches kasi. Those are my, it's my market. So sometimes they need help with updating the website and stuff like that, even if I'm a social media manager. Kasi the graphics that we're gonna be using on the website are from my social media designs. So it's also important to have a basic knowledge about WordPress. And also, if you're a social media manager, usually Canva is really huge right now. It's one of the
Mhm.
apps that social media managers use. But it's also useful that you know a little bit of video editing on the side. Because, diba, in terms of content creation, we need to be creative too. Not just knowing how to create beautiful images. We also need to learn how to create videos that inspire people or that would make them really stick to your content. So, yeah, yun po yun, like a little bit of video editing on this side, and then basic knowledge on how to handle the website. Kasi we're in the digital space. Those two things, content creation and familiarity with how a website works, is really important for us freelancers. Kasi we talk to people online and then they usually find our clients through their social medias or in their website. So it's important po to learn those kinds of skills.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Ay, ibig sabihin, kailangan all-rounder ka pa rin. I love that Corinne mentioned Canva kasi sa Canva, may konting video editing doon eh. So even with that, you will be able to create an interesting and eye-catching video. Kayo, marami sa inyo itong mga nagti-TikTok, Instagram, 'di ba? Nandiyan naman ang Reels, nandiyan ang mga stories. There you can these apps already have their built-in editors. Gamitin nyo yan kasi even something as simple as TikTok can help you out. Kung hindi porket sinabi ni Corinne na video editor kailangan mag-Adobe na kayo or something, yung Sony Vegas Pro, yung mga yan. No, hindi naman necessary na ganoon. Importante lang yung marunong kayong what do you call this, mag-snip dito, ano yung mga importanteng dapat ilagay, ano yung mga dapat tanggalin, yung mga something as simple as that, ladies and gentlemen. And intuition lang actually ang kailangan nyo dyan hindi naman masyado sa technical, because at least the technical you can learn, pero yung intuition mo, makikita mo kung ano yung dapat, hindi dapat, yun ang tutulong sa'yo pagdating sa video editing. I'm speaking as a video editor na hindi nyo kailangan yung mga fancy programs. So I love that Corinne mentioned that kasi alam ko marami sa inyo itong mga nagti-TikTok Use that, ladies and gentlemen. Akala ninyo wala kayong skills, kayo mga mahilig mag-TikTok, kayo mga TikTokerists, yun, that's already a skill, ladies and gentlemen. Kaya kung dyan din naman kayo magaling, tutukan nyo yung skill na yan. Pagperahan nyo na agad. Ayan, ladies and gentlemen, these are the advices of our panel. So with that, si Cha naman nga ang tatanungin ko ngayon. Cha, are you ready? Nakamute ka, Cha. Ganda ng ngiti ni Cha. I love her smile.
Sorry.
Yan, sige.
Okay, I'll share our advertisements. First, sharing. We have an announcement for tonight. This coming August 10, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. we have a Just Success with interview with Buboy Villanueva, a former OFW, enjoys more family time thanks to online freelancing. And on August 15, Monday, same time, 6 o'clock, you are invited to our freelancing scams that you should know. Yan po ang topic natin for our next Flip Chat and Chill. And also, we have, if you are interested, you can enroll at www.babootcamp.ph/enroll. Lifetime access na po ito sa ating mga courses. And we have our package, the skill package. This package teaches you the skill you need to start working as a virtual assistant. You can learn email management, calendar management, social media management, website management, transcription, office applications, internet research, and data entry for only 1,999 full payment. We also have the accelerated package, which you can not only the skills you need, but the best practices and templates on getting hired. With proven best practices on getting hired, creating freelancing profile and job cover letter templates, acing interviews, guidance, and mentorship to help you get your first online job. May bonus courses po ito like e-commerce for virtual assistants, bookkeeping and QuickBooks, better English for beginners for only 7,990 as full payment, or you can avail it through installment paid every 2 weeks for 6 weeks for only 2,990 for every installment. We also have the complete package, which includes the accelerated lessons plus bonus courses plus monthly coaching call. Ang bonus courses po nito is SEO, web design, email marketing, writing, FB ads, next level freelancing, lead generation, chatbot marketing, and time management. You can enroll now for a full payment of 14,990, or you can avail it through installment at 5,490 for every installment every 2 weeks for 6 weeks. Why VA Bootcamp? Kasi lifetime ang access dito, may guided hustle challenge, may coaching calls, solid support system, internships for FB group management, FB page management, content creation. I was a part of it. Virtual assistants, SEO, e-commerce, and marketing. Check nyo lang po vabootcamp.ph/enroll. Ay, meron din po tayong VA Bootcamp individual courses for only 1,490. Matututo ka na ng better English for online success, getting started with blogging. At 2,990, you can also learn bookkeeping and QuickBooks for beginners, email marketing mechanics, freelance writing for beginners, SEO, the way Google likes it, social media for business, management, and marketing. Meron din pong Websites 101 for WordPress and HTML. E-commerce virtual assistants, time management, and productivity course. You can have it at vabootcamp.ph/shop. And the next level freelancing courses at 2,990, yung mga courses where NLF 101, creating an irrefusable offer, NLF 102, obtaining high-value clients, and NLF 103, starting a freelance agency. You can get it too at vabootcamp.ph/shop. And the free courses, of course, ang pinakakahintay ng lahat. Without spending any penny, you can learn virtual assistants, becoming an e-commerce virtual assistant, search engine optimization for beginners, social media management must-knows, becoming a QuickBooks bookkeeper, intro to next level freelancing, email marketing for beginners, intro to lead generation, earn through writing, better English. You can access it through vabootcamp.ph/free courses. Thank you for watching.
Muntik na ako mabilaukan. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, pasensya na po kung nadi-distract kayo. Pero ito po, kumakain lang po ako ng clover. Usually, ladies and gentlemen, yung mga previous yung in the past, kumakain talaga ako ng clover dito sa sa Flip Chat and Chill. You see, ladies and gentlemen, pag minsan kasi masyado natin seryoso itong mga webinars na ito. And we called this segment Flip Chat and Chill. Gusto kong chilled. Relax lang tayo kasi kung masyadong intense tayo sa pag-aaral, mababurnout lang tayo kung hindi relax ang environment natin at least once in a while. So forgive me for that, ladies and gentlemen, pero no, actually I'm not sorry for it because I'm gonna do it again and again and again. But thank you for that lovely advertisement, Miss Cha. You did a very, very good job. Ladies and gentlemen, did Chad do a good job so far hindi pa tapos ang trabaho niya, pero sabihin niyo naman kung may room for improvement o magaling na siya sa ginawa niya. To me, okay na yung ginawa ni Miss Cha. Thank you for that. Ayan, let me go back to the panel. Thank you very much for joining us tonight, panel, kasi para sa akin, medyo nahirapan ako dito sa topic na ito kasi nga, our point of view is, tayo mga medyo nagtagal na sa freelancing, our point of view is, we usually ignore what is in demand. We usually ignore what is in demand. Ang tinitignan natin is, what will we benefit? Yun ang tinitignan natin. Which, ladies and gentlemen, sa inyong mga newbies, I strongly encourage that, you try to be influenced with that kind of thinking. Mahirap mag-grow kapag medyo hindi maganda ang unang apak natin sa freelancing. You see, ladies and gentlemen, sa dami-dami ng mga yung in-demand online jobs there, tapos hindi nyo papakinggan yung sinabi namin na na tignan mo lang kung yung sinisigaw ng puso mo. Tignan mo lang kung yung madali sa'yo o yung gusto mong gawin, yung ganun. If you're not going to do that, at hahanapin mo yung mga in-demand jobs out there na pipilitin mo ang sarili mo na pag-aralan mo yun dahil yun nga ang may pera, chances are you will hate your life. Yung magsishift Magsishift ka rin, maghahanap ka ng niche that is meant for you. Yun din ang mangyayari in the long run. Ang dami mo mga months na sinayang kung sakasakali na gagawin mo yan. So, for me, ladies and gentlemen, if you can identify what you love to do, then try to look for jobs na hinahanap yun. And it is better to find that rather than pipilitin mo ang sarili mo na isisiksik mo dun sa mga in-demand jobs out there. Pero kung nagkataon na yung mga in-demand jobs out there dyan sa sa mga platforms, yun naman, dun ka naman magaling o dun ka naman masaya, then good. Good for you. Kunin mo yung mga yun. Why not? Bakit hindi? Okay, panel, finally, let me ask you, round na naman ito in your experience, ano ang pwede ninyong maibigay na advice sa audiences natin ngayon? And if there's anything you'd like to advertise, now is the time. At kung may pa-shoutout kayo. Let me start with, baliktad naman, let me start with Coraine.
One last piece of advice ko lang po is to sabihin ko lang ulit yung sinabi ko kanina, is to like really start with the basic and with what you have. I mean, before you actually niche down very, very much, kasi ako I started with a very general offer din na parang it's because of that I learned social media management too. Because I wanted to learn. So parang just start with the basic and with what you have. And if you're currently enrolled in VA Bootcamp, just keep on watching the lessons and allot time, kahit 1 hour a day lang, para para yung momentum dire-diretso, hindi ka mawala sa focus. So ayun, start with the basic and focus lang talaga. And don't forget to enjoy the process. Yung parang sabi nga ni Sir kanina, like dapat mas nice siya kung hindi talaga masyadong seryoso. Kasi parang na-pressure or nasa-stress ka. So it's also nice to, enjoy the process because for sure, harvest time na. So ngayon, plant ka muna ng seed mo and learn skills and, just enjoy. Yun lang po.
I love that. Is there anything you'd like to plug, Miss Coraine, or meron kang shout out?
Shout out lang po kay Ate Carmi. Ay, Ate Carmi.
Hanggang ngayon hindi ka pa rin nakaipon ha, hindi ka pa rin nakaipon ng isa-shout out mo.
Nahiya ka daw mag-shout out. Sorry.
Oh. Sige, sa susunod mag-ipon ka ng shoutout mo. But yes, I love that advice, ladies and gentlemen. You see, ladies and gentlemen, yun nga, yung journey ni Coraine is, she started with one client, and with that one client, provided that you are willing to learn continuously, ladies and gentlemen, ayan, kita nyo marami nang nagather na skills si Miss Coraine, which she is able to use to gather even more clients. Ganun, ladies and gentlemen, life could be as simple as that. You will start with just one and you will multiply it to many. Yan. Kita nyo, ang gusto niya is for you to just enjoy your life, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy your journey. Ganon, ladies and gentlemen. Keep things simple. Wag yung pahirapan natin ang sarili natin. So if you want to be like Miss Coraine here, go ahead and follow her, nudge her, message her, do what you can para magkaroon tayo ng konting circle. Okay, thank you very much for that, Miss Coraine. Miss Eden, your turn.
One is know your why. Two is keep going. Know your why because your freelance business is a reflection of your personal life. So if your values are not aligned with your goals, at some point in your career, you will just break. And I've seen and heard a lot of freelancers who are earning 6 digits na because nga yung mga values nila, mga beliefs nila hindi aligned, nagkakaroon sila ng mga breakdowns. So, yun. Know your why and then keep going kasi freelancing is a journey. This is not yung magic na next month 6 digits ka na. Hindi po totoo yun.
Oo.
You need,
Yeah.
kaya just keep going. Kapag may rejections, it's part of learning. A rejection is just a redirection. So
I
yeah,
love
good
that
luck
advice.
good luck on your journey.
And I so love that you pointed that out. Ladies and gentlemen, your why should be your foundation. Kasi, oo, totoo yung sinabi ni Miss Eden. We have heard and we have seen, we know a lot of successful freelancers out there who broke down. Unfortunately, hindi naman sila yung as in nasira ang ulo, ano, hindi yun pero in the end parang you would expect somebody who is earning 6 digits not to be depressed, ano, pero maya-maya sila itong mga sa likod umiiyak. And unfortunately, this is true, ladies and gentlemen. So your why should be your foundation. Kaya ingat-ingatan nyo lang, ladies and gentlemen, kasi pag medyo nalihis tayo dahil sa pera, nalihis ang values natin dahil sa pera, medyo you better watch out para for your own spiritual health din yan. So thank you very much for reminding us that, Miss Eden. Is there anything you'd like to advertise or meron kang papa-shout out?
Shout out sa mga nanonood ngayon. You guys are in good hands.
I love that. Thank you very much for joining us tonight, Miss Eden. Medyo matagal-tagal na hindi tayo nagsama dito. I would love for us to continuously have these sessions whenever you are available. Alam ko busy ka. I know you're busy. Pero whenever you have time, come and join us again once in a while. Miss Eden?
Of course pa. Sige pa. Yeah, kasi
thank you very much.
This is close to my heart kasi dito ako nagsimula eh.
Oh, I love that. Maraming mga eager to hear you also hear more of your wisdom, Miss Eden. Kasi like I said, I've seen your growth. Kaya alam ko maraming mga profound ka ring mga masasabi sa mga audiences natin. So hope that you get to join us again some other time. Felix, your turn.
Pwede 2 hours. Hindi, joke lang. No. Gusto ko lang i-correct yung kanina, no? Yung sa agency, once you're working on an agency, tapos may extra time ka, kung ano yung services or yung contract na pinirmahan mo doon sa agency, hindi dapat pareho doon sa i-offer mo sa direct client mo. Kasi babasahin niyo po yung kontrata, yun lang po, disclaimer, kailangan pong maayos yun. Okay? Okay, as a freelancer, no, so dahil sa matagal ko nang ginagawa to, ang advice ko lang sa inyo, mas lalo na pag kayo mga newbie, una nyo pong i-cater yung sarili nyo. Your first subject, your first client is yourself. Anong ibig ko sabihin doon? Mag-o-offer po tayo, pag freelancer kayo, offer something to people na hindi mo naman kakilala, natutulungan mo sila. But this time, nare-reverse ko po yun, tulungan nyo muna yung sarili niyo, be preferred. Kailangan committed po kayo, kailangan meron kayong forecasting. Ano yung tinatawag ng forecasting? How long nyo gagawin ito? Alin yung bagay na gagawin ninyo? Kasi mamaya, kumuha ka ng per hour job, tapos nag-ano ka, baba naman pala sa ganito. Kasi kinuha mo per hour, wala kang contract. Hindi ka kumukuha ng contract na trabaho. So that's why, yun yung yung minsan yung mga Pilipino, pag pinayuhan mo, akala nila kasi ang first study nyo po, yung sarili niyo. Kailangan mai-align nyo muna, mai-focus nyo muna yung sarili niyo. Okay? So, dalawa po yan. Ang freelancing, it's better kung kukuha ka ng by contract. Kasi pag contract po, malaki yung amount, tapos ma-maximize mo yung pinag-usapan ninyo. For example, 3 months for the web development sa cost ng 3,500. Pero kaya mo siyang tapusin in 2.5. Okay? So, yun yung isang trick doon. Okay? Kung per hour naman ang kukunin mo, and then you are required na maglagay ng SMM sa social media nila ng mga pictures or ng mga marketing something. 3 tawag nito, per social media. So ang gagawin nyo, gumawa kayo ng 6 para hindi kayo masyadong nape-pressure. Okay? So ipapasa nyo lang yung 3. Pero may buffer kayong 3 para just in case na tinamad ka or anong mangyari, isasubmit mo na lang yon. Okay? Ang freelancing po, ito po ay may attitude na dapat na committed ka and result-oriented. We are result-oriented. Kasi pag hindi po kayo result-oriented, ayan po yung nangyayari sa inyo. Mahirapan kayo makahanap ng client, no? So, kung per hour ang pipiliin ninyo, okay, maliit yung $3 per hour. Pero 4 naman siya. Okay? So kasi sa foreigner kasi, 4 hours lang talaga yung binibigay nilang, on my experience 4 hours lang talaga yung binibigay nila sa inyong time pag per hourly rate. So kung makakahanap kayo ng 4, di meron kayong $12 for 3, di ba? So pag tinayos mo yun, malaki rin po yun. Okay? Tapos Saturday, Sunday naman, minsan wala kayong pasok. Ito yung pinakamagandang part, best part na natutunan ko rin, I want to share sa inyo, documentation of everything what you do. Ano yun? Documentation. Paano ka nag-start? Okay? Make an article. Make a story. Gawin mo siyang book. Pag naging ebook yan, pwede mo yang ibenta.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oo.
Natuwa. Kikita ko agad yung reaction nila. So, saan kayo? Tapos marunong ka mag-TikTok, mag-vlog. Imposible. I-vlog mo, wala kang trabaho sa freelancing, kikita ka pa rin. Bakit? Kasi papatok yun. Lahat ng mo, sablay mo, i-post mo. May magtatangkilik nun. Kikita ka pa rin. So, hindi mo masasabi masisiro ka sa freelancing. Kailangan maging creative ka. Gawin mo kasing sample yung sarili mo. Kayo yung first client. Tulungan nyo muna yung sarili nyo, then offer something sa iba. Kasi pag nakita nila, uy, parang magaling to si Felix mag-post ng ganito I think he can manage my business. Kasi namamanage niya yung sarili niya kung nakikita na naman ito na naman, uulitin ko na naman, Sir Phoenix, nakikita dyan yung birthday parties nyo, nakatupis ka sa beach, no? Tapos, magagalit na naman asawa ko. So, yun lang. I-document nyo lahat ng ginagawa ninyo. Tapos, kailangan nakikita siya sa mga social media ninyo, sa LinkedIn ninyo. Earn trust sa magiging client nyo. Kasi hindi naman nila kayo tatanungin na, totoo ba yan, ganito. Bina-background check po kayo dyan. So, once na nagpasa kayo ng resume ninyo or ng CV ninyo, yung mga links po ng ng inyong social media, tinitignan po agad yan. Either yung name ninyo, tinitignan agad yan kung, halimbawa, SEO ka. SEO, sinasabi mo, SEO manager ka. Tinatype yung pangalan mo sa mga browsers, hindi lumalabas. Paano ka naging SEO? Sarili mo, hindi mo kayang i-market na SEO ka.
Yeah.
Nakukuha niyo po. Ayun, yun lang. Wag kayo mawalan ng pag-asa sa mga tawag nito, sa mga newbies, no? Andiyan na po, binigay ko na sa inyo yung mga links, a-applyan niyo na lang. May mga online coaches na nagtuturo ng libre, napapanood ninyo, i-apply nyo na lang. Susubukan nyo na lang. Ano pang problema natin ngayon? May mga mabababang course na katulad ng VA Bootcamp, ang baba po ng courses nila. Kung ako tatanungin nyo magtuturo, wag nyo nang itanong, sasakit lang ang ulo ninyo. At masyado siyang mahal. Okay? Sumubok kayo. Pag wala kayong may masusubok, hindi nyo na-test, walang output yan, wala kayong may kukwento, hindi namin kayo maiintindihan. Paano namin kayo tutulungan kung hindi nyo naman sinusubukan? Magkukwentuhan na lang tayo, magbibigay ng advice dito. Jump in. Test the water para magkaalaman kung effective. Ano yung hindi effective, andito kami, pwede kayo magtanong. Yun lang. So, sana makatulong.
There you go. Strong advice. Again, strong advice, ladies and gentlemen, from Felix. Felix, is there anything you'd like to advertise or meron kang papa-shoutout?
Kung problemado kayo, punta kayo doon sa community ko. Subukin ninyo yung mga skills ninyo. Freelance upskilling community. Although upskilling community siya, nagtuturo ako doon ng UX, UI design. No, may apply nyo doon para mai-align ninyo yung sarili ninyo. For example, SMM. Ano ba yung ginagawa ni SMM? So, sa UX design po, mailalatag nyo na yun, magkano yung per hour ninyo. So, ayan, na-post na pala ni Ma'am Carmi. Thank you. So, ayan po yung community namin aside from BA Bootcamp na nakakatulong na, may free course na. Ito, dito, masusubukan ninyo kung ano yung course ninyo. Tignan natin kung pinapractice ninyo. Okay? Tapos shout out kila Ma'am Lenny Babaw, Ma'am Carmi, tsaka kay Sir Brian na nakita ko kanina. The rest, hindi ko na nakikita kasi wala akong hawak na phone niyan. Salamat.
Ayan, ladies and gentlemen, go take a look at Family Freelancers. Andyan, ladies and gentlemen, si Felix, and who has a very strong voice in this community. Kaya if you want to follow him, sige lang, tignan nyo dyan sa Family Freelancers. Okay. Alam niyo, attracted ako. I am always attracted to people who are talking about documenting your journey. Kasi di ba, yan din ang isa sa mga sinasabi ko. Document. In addition to to support what Felix said, I strongly advise, ladies and gentlemen, for you to document especially the pitfalls. Kasi, alam natin, ang nahihiya tayong sinasabi natin yung mga kapalpakan natin. Usually ganun nakakahiya kasi syempre if you want to be an influencer, dapat hindi ka nagkakamali. Yan ang image na kinakatakutan ng marami. But for me, ladies and gentlemen, if you do not document, if you do not talk about your pitfalls and your mistakes, you will never be relatable. Kasi ang mga nagsisimula, maraming pagkakamali na gagawin or meron na silang mga ginawang pagkakamali, how can they relate to you? How can they solve those problems kapag wala ka na magsasabi na, uy, nagkamali rin ako noon, ganito rin ang nangyari sa akin noon, ganito rin ang mga ginawa ko noon. How can they relate to you kung puros yung mga aspiring ang pinopost mo? Yes, it's true. Kailangan ilagay mo rin yung mga, even the smallest wins, kailangan i-document mo rin. You have to talk about it as well kasi doon ka rin magiging aspiring, inspirational. But at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, you have to talk about your pitfalls and mistakes. And ladies and gentlemen, that is in addition to what Felix said. Ladies and gentlemen, what a lovely, lovely group that I have tonight. Nandito, ang galing ng panel ngayon. Even though sabi ko nga, medyo nahirapan ako dito sa topic na ito. Most in-demand online freelance